Being friends after a breakup. Is it a good idea? Is it even possible? Hey guys, welcome back to 5-0-100-0.com. I am Fugget. That stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. All right, guys, we got a good topic today. Being friends with someone after a breakup. Okay, now my personal views on this, and then I'm going to give you my reasons and maybe my exceptions to that rule. Okay, I just know for me personally, I've never done it. I just find it to be not profitable. It just seems like a bad idea. I think more can go wrong than can go good. So this is what I think about that fact. Okay, so here's the thing. I think if you've been sexual in, when you were dating this person, it makes it a little sticky, because there's like a different bond that's there when, you've crossed those boundary lines and been intimate with somebody. And I think there's always a familiarity there because you have been so close that it's a slippery slope to slide back in to a sexual relationship. And I'll do a video also on friends with benefits later on and comparing that to relationships and some of the pros and cons of both. So if it's been sexual, it's a little sticky. Okay, that's my view on it. I think if you never cross those lines, maybe kissed a little bit or something like that, then you were really just kind of dipping your toe in the water a little bit. And so the feelings and the depth of the relationship that is produced because of a sexual, because it was sexual, makes it a little different, right? It's a little more complicated. The other thing is, like, can you be friends with your ex? It depends on the nature of the breakup. What exactly happened in the breakup? Was there really bad feelings one way or the other? Was there, did it, part with a lot of animosity or hard feelings? Because that's going to possibly affect even if you can be friends with them. Because if you had a friend that, hurt your feelings or betrayed your trust on a level, obviously that wasn't sexual if it's a friend, but did something that hurt you at the same depth level as that, it's going to be a lot harder to be friends. Also, the willingness, if both parties are willing to be friends, right? That's a big one. So that's my thought on that is, you have to kind of weigh in, how did the breakup happen? What was the nature of the breakup, right? Another reason or another thing to consider is, what are the true intentions of the friends after a breakup? So if both of you are completely fine with the breakup and there's like one partner or the other is not trying to be friends in an effort to get the other person back, and really you can't really truly know what the other person's intentions are because you have to go by what they tell you, right? What they show you. So you don't really know if that was if they have ulterior motives to try to win you back. Because sometimes, you break up and then one person says, well, we could still be friends, we could still talk, we could still hang out. But really, that's a thin veil over the truth of they want you back. So they'd rather have you close so they can keep an eye on you, see what's going on in your life, maybe win you back, maybe find a weak moment where you fall back in bed with them, things like that. So, you've got to be careful to see, examine yourself and say, okay, do I really just want to be friends with this person? Or is it a slippery slope and I'm going to go right back into a relationship with them, which for whatever reason it broke up, if it was toxic, if you're just not right for each other, the best thing you could do is just to walk away and not look back. Quote Corey Wayne. Okay. The other thing wrapped around that is the intention factor is, do one or both of you have a new boyfriend, new girlfriend, right? New significant other? Because you need to weigh in with them how they feel about that. I know for me personally, it would be very difficult, if not impossible, if my girlfriend had a very close boyfriend, had a boyfriend, an ex, that she was still really close with. Like that went to lunch together and she's always talking on the phone with him. The stories that I've heard of situations where guys accepted, trying to look like they're progressive men and, oh yeah, I'm not jealous, I'm this, I'm that. They basically open that door to their girlfriend possibly falling back in love with this guy. And you really don't know what's going on in her mind. Usually when people are done, they're done, right? And if it was a romantic relationship and, whatever happened and it ended, usually it's awkward to go back and just be friends with that person. And I know people have different views on that. And some people think that they could be, best buds with an ex, and their ex now has a significant other and they're still in their life all the time. And I don't know what that takes to have that level of trust and not see that that's playing with fire, in my opinion. So I just say that that's always a bad idea. But again, everyone's a little different, right? Different strokes for different folks. So if you think, you've talked to your partner, maybe they've talked to their partner, and everyone's all kosher with it, then so be it. But as a general rule of thumb, I would say that's a bad idea. And you just need to, put the final nail in the coffin. What do they say? Like, when you rip a Band-Aid off, if you do it slowly, it's more painful. And sometimes you just rip it fast. You need to heal, move on. And, the world's full of people you can be friends with, and it won't be complicated or muddied or gray because of the nature of that you were once romantic with this person and given your heart over to them. So, in my opinion, bad idea. Obviously, if you have children with this person, you're going to have some kind of relationship with them because of visitation, and, the kids are still in their life, assuming they are, then, that becomes almost like a business partner for you, right? So like with my ex, we have a son, and my girlfriend has children and has an ex-husband. They're still in our lives on some level, and we both understand that because we're both in the same boat, right? So when I've dated girls post-divorce that were single, never married, no kids, they didn't get it. Like if my ex-wife would send me a text or call me with something about and it was always about the kid. It's never anything, we're not buddies, we're not friends or anything like that. We have a boundary there because, the marriage is over. So the single women would always have a problem. If not initially, they would have a problem down the road where they'd start to get jealous and, well, why is she texting you? And I'm like, because we have a child together and we got to take care of him. We have to be on the same page. So, think about those things too if you're in this situation like I am, because that can make a big difference in the health of the relationship with your new boyfriend, new girlfriend, what have you. So, guys, I hope that helps. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate the feedback I'm getting. And, if you're in that situation, you want to see a video and a topic that is very, specific to your issue, please feel free to leave me a comment. I send rapid fire responses because that's what I do. I'm the fittest underdog guru with intelligent tactics.